Hi everyone, this is your boss Mom VA and I create videos about work from home tips, freelancing lifestyle, and make money online tips. So, if you're interested with this topic, just keep on watching!
Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel, and for today's video, we're going to talk about must-have skills for freelance virtual assistants in 2025. So ano-ano nga ba yung mga skills na dapat meron ka for you to become an effective virtual assistant or freelancer? So isa-isahin natin yan. Actually, we're going to talk about the top 5 skills. Ito yung dapat mapossess mo kung gusto mo maging isang VA or kung gusto mo maging isang effective na freelance virtual assistant. Okay, let's begin. Okay, so the first skill that you need to have for you to become an effective virtual assistant is communication skill. Clear professional communication is the foundation of everything you do as a VA. Whether it's email, chat, or video calls, your ability to communicate with clients, solve problems, and ask the right questions will set you apart. For you to become a virtual assistant, kailangan talaga yung communication skills. And you are dealing with foreign clients, no? So, their language is in English. So, kailangan talaga marunong kang mag-English. You can understand English well. You can write in English, you can speak in English. Yun yung requirement for you to become a VA, because keep in mind na pag nag-VA ka, yung mga clients mo are foreigners, no? So, iba't ibang bansa. May American, Australian, United Kingdom. So, iba't iba. And ang language talaga na ginagamit is in English. But it doesn't mean na kailangan excellent ka or perfect yung English mo. For as long as you are conversational. Like for me, I'm not really excellent in English, no? Pero conversational naman ako. So, I can understand in English, I can speak basic English, I can write in English, and marami na mga tools na makakatulong sa'yo for you to enhance or improve your English skills. And communication, not just in English, no, communication, but you should have a good communication skill for you to become an effective VA. So, sa mga task mo, if it's in English, kailangan kausapin mo yung mga customers ng clients mo in English, may better understanding ka in English. In that way, magiging effective ka doon sa task mo or magiging effective ka as a VA. And also, pag naging VA ka, kailangan is open ka about your client, no? You will talk to them from time to time. They will checking on you. They will checking on your tasks. So, it's better talaga to communicate to them clearly, no? So, alam nila yung mga ganap mo. Alam nila yung kung meron kang frustrations sa task mo or may nahihirapan ka doon. Minsan din kasi tatanungin ka ng client mo kung ano na yung update about this task, or if there's an issue with the task, just tell them. So you need to have a good communication skills for you to communicate with them well. Okay, so good communication skill is the number one skill that you should have as a VA. The next skill that you need to have is time management. You'll often juggle multiple clients or tasks. Time management helps you stay on schedule, meet deadlines, and avoid burnout. Use tools like Google Calendar or Trello to organize your workflow. So, kailangan, pag gusto mo maging isang VA, meron kang good time management skill. Ito yung effectively managing your time well. Kasi kapag nag-VA ka, hindi lang isang task, meron ding multiple tasks na ibibigay sa yung client mo, or kapag meron kang multiple clients, like for me, I have 4 part-time clients right now. So, paano ko inahandle yon ng good time management? So, kailangan marunong kang mag-handle ng time mo. For example, for me, what works best for me is that kung 4 yung clients ko, I'll make sure na hindi ko pinagsasabay-sabay yon at the same time yung task para hindi ako malito at hindi rin ako ma-burnout. So, ang ginagawa ko, the first 2 clients, yung task nila ginagawa ko in the morning, and then in the afternoon yung isang client or isang task ko sa isang client, and then in the evening another task for this particular client. In that way, separate yung mga task ko, hindi ko pinagsasabay-sabay para hindi ako ma-overwhelm, para hindi rin ako malito, so that yung mga task ko sa kanila is maging productive pa rin ako and effectively ko pa rin nagigive yung aking mga tasks to them. Yeah, it's very important na may time management ka, no? Kasi kunyari may mga deadline ay schedule yung client, kailangan is ma-meet mo yung mga deadlines na yon. And makakatulong din kasi yun sa'yo para hindi ka ma-burn out. And of course, yung mga tools naman ngayon, maraming ginagamit na VA tools, no? Para matulungan ka para ma-meet mo yung mga deadlines mo or ma-schedule mo yung mga task mo. For example, yung Google Calendar, pwede mo i-set up doon yung mga task mo, and then i-remind ka ng calendar na ito na yung task mo for this client or ito na yung deadline mo for this client. And also yung mga project management tool like Trello, Asana, ito rin yung mga tools na makakatulong sa'yo for you to list down or note down all the tasks that you needed for this particular task or for this particular client. So, yung mga tools na yan is madali lang naman din aralin yan. Pwede mong i-Google, pwede mong i-YouTube how to use Google Calendar, how to use Trello, how to use Asana. Lahat ng mga resources or lahat ng information na kailangan malaman mo is nasa online lang lahat. So, it's better for you na ngayon pa lang is aralin mo na yung mga tools na to na makatutulong sa'yo for time management. Okay? The third skill that you need to have to become an effective virtual assistant is tech savviness. You don't need to be a tech wizard, but knowing how to use tools like Google, Workspace, Zoom, Canva, or task managers like Notion or Asana is a big advantage. Clients want someone who can jump in and get things done. So, kung gusto mag-isang VA, kailangan ikaw ay isang tech savvy. Ano big sabihin ng tech savvy? Ito yung dapat meron kang basic knowledge and skills in using the technology. So, kailangan alam mong gamitin yung computer, basic na pag-navigate ng computer, and also as a VA, kailangan din may alam ka or meron kang digital literacy. So, kailangan alam mo yung mga basic na tools ngayon na ginagamit ng isang VA or kumbaga maalam ka sa technology. And aware ka kung paano gamitin to. Kasi it's very important since you are working online or you are working digitally to a client, kailangan meron kang alam. So, yung mga tools kagaya ng Google Workspace, Zoom, Canva, yung mga project management tool like Asana or Trello, big advantage mo yan. So, dapat marunong ka or marunong kang i-navigate tong mga to. No? Like for example, yung Canva is ito yung pinakakilalang tool na ginagamit ngayon, no? Dito pwede kang mag-edit ng video, mag-edit ng pictures, maglagay ng content, kunyari magpo-post ka sa social media ng client mo using a content. So, dito mo i-edit yung mga pictures, mag-create ka ng banners and stuff like that. So, yung Canva, free tool lang naman yan, no? So, ngayon pa lang, kung nag-umpisa ka palang maging VA, pwede mo nang i-navigate yung Canva or pwede mo nang i-try siya kung paano siya gamitin. Yung Zoom naman is, ito yung tool na used for communicating. Kunyari, mag-virtual call kayo ng client mo, madalas na ginagamit is Zoom. So, para siyang Skype, if you know Skype. And, of course, parang kang tumatawag sa, kunyari, sa Facebook, tatawag ka, video call. So, Zoom ang kadalasang ginagamit ng mga client for them to communicate with you virtually. So, Google Workspace naman, ito yung cloud space siya, no? So, dito pwede kang mag-share ng files sa client and stuff like that. And I think I already have a separate video about this, yung mga basic tools na ginagamit ng VA. I-check nyo na lang siya dito sa ating channel. So, it's very important talaga na meron kang basic knowledge and understanding about the technology kasi ito yung talagang prerequisite or requirement mo para maging isang effective virtual assistant ka. Okay, the fourth skill that you need to have to become an effective virtual assistant is research and problem solving. A huge part of being a great VA is being resourceful. Whether it's finding leads, doing competitor research, or figuring out a new tool, clients love VAs who take initiative and solve problems on their own. For me, ito talaga yung number one skill na dapat meron ka muna. It is being resourceful. Kasi yung mga client, no, they are busy business owners. So, wala silang time para i-train ka, wala silang time para turuan ka. So, for you, bilang ikaw yung assistant nila or virtual assistant nila, dapat meron kang ability, no, na i-figure things out. kunyari merong particular task at hindi mo alam yon, hindi naman pwedeng kailangan itanong mo every task na ibibigay sa'yo ng client mo. Kasi yung client, kaya kanila i-hire para mapagaan yung mga task nila. And for you to become an effective VA, kailangan resourceful ka, no? Kunyari, meron kang information na hindi maintindihan, or kunyari, for example, ako newbie virtual assistant ako before 5 years ago. May mga tasks or may mga tools na hindi ko pa alam gamitin kasi since first timer ako. So, ang ginagawa ko, hindi muna ako magtatanong sa client. Ang ginagawa ko, nire-research ko muna siya sa internet. For example, paano ba gamitin tong tool na to? Like for example, Trello. I-research ko siya how to use Trello, how to put notes here on Trello, how to set up schedule here on Trello, yung mga ganon. So, in that way, hindi ko na kailangang itanong sa client na yon yung paggamit ng tool. Instead, malalaman ko na siya by researching, and that skill, yun yung pagiging resourceful. It means na you know how to figure things out. So, kailangan meron kang ganong ability for you to become an effective virtual assistant. And, of course, meron ka basic research skill, basic problem-solving skills, because love ng mga client yung mga ganun na you can solve problems on your own. Kunyari, bibigyan ka ng mga task about research and stuff like that. And figuring out yung mga tools, hindi mo na kailangang itanong sa client kasi may initiative ka to research about it. Magiging resourceful ka about it. So, yun, talagang number 1 skill na dapat meron ng isang VA is pagiging resourceful. Fifth and final skill that you should have to become an effective virtual assistant is professionalism and confidentiality. You'll often have access to sensitive information, emails, passwords, financial data. Being professional, reliable, and trustworthy is key to keeping your clients long-term. So, kailangan, pag naging VA ka, you need to be professional, and also, nire-rely sa'yo ng mga client mo yung kanilang mga passwords at yung kanilang mga confidential na material. So, make sure na hindi mo i-expose, hindi mo i-disclose, hindi mo rin gagamitin on your own purpose tong mga to. For example, as being a professional, kunyari, meron kayong virtual meeting at this time, you need to be on time. Hindi ka pwedeng late, hindi ka pwedeng yung marami kang hanash or marami kang palusot na ganito, ganyan. So, you need to act professional at all times. When it comes to confidentiality naman, syempre, bibigay sa'yo ng client mo yung kanilang passwords, yung mga financial data. These are very confidential material, no? So, it's very important for you to keep it and don't disclose it. So, kapag merong mga ganyan passwords, mga emails, and data, lalo na ngayon, marami nagko-content sa TikTok about their clients or gano'n. So, make sure na hindi mo i-expose yung about sa client mo. It's very important. Minsan kasi nagpapa-sign din sila ng NDA, no, or non-disclosure agreement. And if you agree to that, dapat hindi mo ikakalat yung kanilang mga confidential data like yung mga passwords. So, kailangan as a VA, maging responsible ka enough for this sensitive information and to act professional at all times. And of course, isa pang example ng being professional, if kunyari, nagre-write ka ng email sa customers ng client mo, make sure na yung format ng email mo is in a professional manner, o yung mga words na gagamitin mo doon, kahit yung pakikipag-usap mo sa client mo is in professional manner. So, make sure na to use words na pang-professional, okay? So, keep in mind na kapag nag-VA ka, is very important talaga na mapossess mo yung pagiging isang professional and trustworthy. Because in that way, lagi kang kukunin ng client mo or i-refer ka pa niya sa iba. For example, for me, I have a client na na-refer na ako sa 2 pang client na existing client ko sila ngayon because of him. Maybe because kaya niya ako nire-refer sa iba is nagustuhan niya yung performance ko, nagustuhan niya din kung paano ako maging professional to him. That's why nire-recommend niya ako sa iba. So, ayan, yan din yung magdadala sa'yo para magkaroon ka pa ng maraming clients. So, kailangan you act professional at all times and make sure na yung mga confidential material nila is hindi mo i-expose or i-disclose sa iba or in public.
That's it for today's video. I hope na may natutunan kayo sa ating bagong video for today. And I'm inviting everyone, yung mga aspiring VA dyan, yung mga VA moms, work from home moms, and freelancer moms. Meron tayong Facebook group na create. It's called VA Moms PH. I-search mo lang yung VA Moms PH sa Facebook and mag-join ka sa ating group. So, see you there!
Your friend, you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never say